Welcome back to Trails to Azure, and we are now in the Orca's Tower. We can finally move. Yay! Now I get to talk with everybody, I think. Oh. In just 1 hour, the main session of the conference will finally begin. I'll be down here handling communications between city officials during the proceedings. The thing is, I'm a tad nervous. This whole event is going to be a lot of responsibility. Very much so. And, oh, you're the main information person. Hello, everyone. This is the Orca's Tower reception desk. The security command room upstairs has told us to help with whatever you may need today. So please, let us know if you need our assistance in any way. And do you have... Oh, you're here? General Affairs First Division is tasked with the management and operation of Orca's Tower. In other words, it was our duty to see that the conference and waiting rooms for today were fully prepared. Things have been hectic for a while, but we managed to finish up just a bit ago. Good. Now, I just need to make sure that I'm not missing anything here in regards to books and whatever, because I don't want to miss out on all that. Oh, hello. So, Mayor Croyce is going to show you all around personally? He's really taken to a shine to the SSS. Then again, there's a reason people say you guys are his favorite division of the police. I don't know if I'd go that far. Hey, don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm bitter or anything. Sorry if it came out that way, though. Truth be told, I like you guys too. I'll be rooting for you, SSS. Our duties today may be different, but I'm glad we had the chance to work together like this. Thank you for saying so. It would seem that in only half a year we have gone from zeros to heroes. Absolutely. We've gone from zero to hero. Feels just like yesterday when the Force were calling us bargain embracers and sideshow monkeys. Did they really? I guess infighting is just one of those things every organization has to deal with. Yeah. Some people really had it out for you guys back then. But don't let it get to you, though. No one's stubborn enough to keep saying those things now. But enough about that. Let's all work hard and do our best today, yeah? Sure thing. Yeah, we've gone from definitely zeros to heroes. Oh, book! A magazine entitled Mach Speed is sitting surprisingly on the couch. Learn the new Orbital car pattern cool paintwork. I don't know if I'll use that one. I really like the one that I have right now. But yeah, Dieter is going to be taking us on a tour of this place. Do we have a map? Doesn't look like it. Map? No, I don't. So let's go through. Oh, elevators. Well, considering the size of the building, Noelle, I'd be thinking, yeah, there were 3. I was expecting maybe there'd be more. Yeah, well, you don't really see that many places with multiple elevators, usually just the one. I think the ones that we've seen like that were the, well, the police department and the police academy for sure. And the IBC only had one. But again, these are larger structures, so they do need more elevators, to be sure. Yeah, you definitely need a lot more just to move the people. 6! Oh gosh.
それはすごいですね。
さて、全部のフロアを案内するわけにもいかないから、会議関連のフロアに限定しよう。
Well, the ones related to the conference and also the command center, right?
まずは警備対策室の
Oh, those should probably be on the same floor.
34階だ。
Yeah, 34th.
よろしくお願いします。
And we can all fit in okay. We're not feeling very cramped.
ダドリー君からも聞いたが、確かに危うい状況だな。
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, this elevator is huge.
両兵団と犯罪組織の動向に帝国政府と 共和国政府の思惑。
Yeah, we've got a lot of unsavory groups.
そして両国首脳を狙うテロリストの脅威もあります。
Mm-hmm.
それと謎のハッカーですね。
Oh yeah, then there's Ouroboros on top of that.
奪われたタワーの図面はやはりこちらの端末から。
ああ、どうやらオルキスタワーのサブ端末をハッキングしたらしい。
Hmm.
IBC の一件があって以来、システム部門でもハッキング対策は強化していたつもりだったが、
Well, it seems like there's still room for improvement, though.
まだまだ不十分だったようだな。
うん。ハッカーなんてまだまだ数は少なそうだけど。
No, especially since the use of the orbital network and everything else is so new. You wouldn't have a lot of people that would be very inclined with that sort of ideal, or rather that skill set.
やっぱりエプスタイン財団の関係者の可能性が高いのかね。
Not necessarily, because I don't think Campanella has ties to Epstein. They've got ties with somebody else, I think, but I'm not quite sure who.
現在ロバーツ主任がその可能性を探ってくれています。ただ今回は財団の関係者ではないような気がしますけど。
まあそちらの調査はおいおいするしかないだろう。両兵団や犯罪組織、テロリストたちも心配だが。
Yeah, the thing is, though, we have to focus in on stuff we can control versus stuff we can't control. With the stuff we can't control, we can try to eliminate possibilities, but even then, sometimes those are pretty endless or they're a little bit far-fetched and you can't really prevent those either. Just try to be on your guard.
それ以上に気になるのが首脳たちの狙いと思惑でね。
Yeah, that's the part that gets me.
首脳たちの狙いと思惑。
Mm-hmm. Specifically, the Erebonian and Calvard.
つまり通商会議の参加者ってことですか。
Mm-hmm.
君たちが会ったクローディア姫とオリバルト王子については私はあまり心配していない。
I can't see those guys doing anything.
レミフェリアの太閤閣下も
Yeah, Rem
やはり
Ferret
信頼に
isn't.
足る人物
Yeah,
だ。
he seems to be okay too.
問題はオズボーン宰相とロッ
Oh,
クスミス大統領の
yes.
2人でね。
Now, if I were to try to rate as to who I think is a greater threat, I think Osborne is the greater threat compared to Rocksmith. But Rocksmith isn't that far behind. But yeah, from what I've seen of Osborne so far, the folks that he works with, and just little tidbits here and there, Osborne really has me worried.
二大国の首脳ですか。
確かにクロスベルの命運を握っている二人だとは思うけど。具体的に何か動きでも。
Well, there's the information that Olivier and Chloe mentioned to us, but I don't know if there's really been anything much that Dieter could really tell us right now as to tipping their hands.
いや、その逆だ。
Oh?
会議の開催にあたっていくつかの取り決めや国際協定などの提案を事前に送ったのだが、
Well, that makes sense.
そこで返ってきた返答が両国とも好意的すぎたのだよ。
Well, they just don't want to be... They're just watching from the shadows, so to speak.
まるで本気で西ゼムリアの平和と発展を望んでいるかのように。
それは。
さすがに不自然です。
Yeah, totally suspicious.
いつもことあるごとに反発し合っている二国なのに。
Again, they're just biding their time until whatever plans they have go into full action, right?
ああ、正直会議そのものがどう流れるか予想もつかない。
So, knowing this though, what countermeasures or what things have you done to try to prepare, considering is what you've seen thus far?
かなり厳しい展開になることも 覚悟する必要がありそうだ。
Okay.
なるほど。
I don't know if there's anything else you can really do, like beyond preparing mental wise, though.
やっぱり政治的にも大変な状況なんですね。
Mm-hmm.
まあマクダエル議長も力になってくださるだろう。
Well, he has a lot of experience.
うまくいけばリベールやレミフェリアなどを味方にして交渉できるかもしれない。
Well, we've made lots of friends, so we should be okay, I think. Well, at least on that side, we won't be dealing with some backstabbing from them.
とにかく腹をくくった上でエイドスに祈るしかないだろうさ。
I hope it'll work out.
おじさま。
I still fear. I really fear, though.
すみません。そんな大変な時に案内なんてさせてしまって。
Well, yeah, I feel bad for taking up his time, but at the same time, I'm really grateful for his time too, because he's just letting us know as to what's happening in his sphere of influence, and that way we could be a little bit prepared and have a little bit more understanding as to what fully is going on. True, we have that background that Olivier and Chloe gave us, which is fantastic, but we're also getting his perspective as well, and just other little tidbits of information which could prove to be very beneficial in the future.
とんでもない。逆にそんな状況だから気分転換しておきたくてね。
Just probably take his mind off things a bit.
わざわざ君たちの案内を買って出たというわけなんだ。
そうでしたか。
光栄です、市長閣下。
そんじゃ喜んで案内してもらうっす。
ああ、任せたまえ。おっと、
How long is...
到着だな。
Well, it said it was 40 floors, right? This was the longest elevator ride ever. Well, Elehayyme, you also took time in trying to think things out and talk during the whole ride, and that would make it longer. Yeah, that's true too. "34th floor, event staff floor."
あ
すごい。
What do we see? Oh, oh, wow. I really like that camera work. Oh, this is so much improved from the previous games. Like, how they're doing the camera work and everything. Oh, this is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just the panning and the moving around and everything. Oh, it's just wonderful.
すごい見晴らしですね。
It just gives you more of an idea as to how impressive this tower is too.
いやー最高の光景だぜ。
I could never get tired of that view.
満足してもらえたようだね。ここが34階。国際会議などが開かれた時、関係者が待機するフロアになる。それではざっと見て回るとしようか。
Oh, absolutely.
はい、お願いします。
I want to talk to everyone. I want to see everything. Oh, and all the light fixtures too.
そちらは警備対策室に加えて報道陣などの控え室が並んでいる。
Security command room and press room just next door. Okay.
テロリストが潜入した場合に備え、一応警備隊の一個中隊も下のフロアに待機している状態だ。
話は伺っています。
警備隊でもえりすぐりが集められてるみてえだな。
And hopefully nobody has been bribed or anything either.
しかし報道陣ってことはグレイス女子も来るのかな。
Yeah, Grace and other reporters.
なあ、クロスベルタイムズの女性記者だったかな。リストにあったと思うから多分取材に来るだろう。
Oh, that begs the question. Will Nielsen be here? I'm going to think yes, but I'm not 100% sure.
ちなみに報道陣は取材と記者会見の時以外はこのフロアから出さない予定だ。
Okay. That's understandable.
なるほど。合理的だね。
Mm-hmm.
たまに警備をすり抜けて突撃インタビューをするような乱暴な記者もいますものね。
Yes, that's true. But it's all for the story. That's all that it's for. They're not bad.
というかグレースさんが一番そんな感じですけど。
Again, though, you gotta chase after that scoop.
さすがに見つけたら止めないとな。
But come on, we'd like to explore. And what else? Again, let me go into these rooms, please.
一応こちらの部屋も案内しておこうか。
Uh-huh. Oh, wow. Oh, it looks like vending machines, too.
へえ、これは見事だね。
Yeah, it's got quite the view.
休憩室みたいだけど、すごい開放感だな。
Oh my gosh, it's the biggest and brightest break room I've ever seen.
ここは会議の関係者に用意されている休憩室だ。休憩時間などに遠慮なく利用してくれたまえ。
Oh, thank you.
はい、遠慮なく。
I appreciate the kindness.
後でお茶でも一服しに行きましょうか。
さて、こんなところで
Oh,
次のフロアに案内し
can I
ようか。
examine the other floors though? Like the other rooms that we walked past? No, at least not right now. Oh, stairwell.
ここは非常階段エリアですか。
Looks to be.
下への階段は封鎖されてるみてえだが。
Seems like you can only go up.
本
Yeah,
来なら階段を使って1階まで降りることができる。
but you have it locked down for security.
しかし、今回の会議中は34階、35階、36階以外は封鎖するようにしているんだ。
Alright, so only stairs between 34, 35, and 36 will be open. Okay.
なるほど。警備上の理由ですね。
でも、もし地震なんかが起きたときはどうするんだい？
At that point, it'll open up, I think,
そ
right?
の場合、自動的に全ての非常階段が開放される。
Because you need people to go down the stairwell. You don't want them using an elevator in such a situation.
まあ、完璧なセキュリティはありえないということだね。
なるほど。気をつけておきます。
ハッキング対策なども考える必要がありそうですね。
Yep.
さて、せっかくだから階段を使うとしようか。
Get those steps in.
35階、国際会議場フロアだ。
Let's go. Up two, up two, up two. Ooh. Oh, and it has the flags. Oh, I like this.
ああ、
I really like this.
そちらが
Mm-hmm. I think so, because they have all the different nation flags on the outside.
この後行われる国際親善という名前の腹の探り合いの舞台。
Well, that being the also thing being said that says conference room outside. But it's interesting as well to see the placement of the different banners.
国際会議場だ。
We like oh, I like this.
これはすご
Oh,
いな。
this is wonderful.
すごい見晴らしです。
これだけ天井が高いってことは、2フロアぶち抜きみてえだな。
Mm-hmm.
ああ、そのため上の36階はこの字型の構成になっている。
Ah, I see.
ちなみに両脇の部屋は各国首脳の関係者が詰める控え室になっていてね。護衛の将校などが待機することになるだろう。
なるほど。
Yeah, so that way it's easier for them to move around as needed.
確かにそういう部屋も必要だろうね。
Mm-hmm.
さて、最後のフロアに案内するとしようか。
Oh, there's a lot to explore, though. I'm going to enjoy exploring every little bit too. The VIP floor.
ここは会議に参加する各国首脳に用意された控え室のあるフロアだ。
Mm-hmm.
ざっとだけ案内しよう。
お願いします。
Ooh. Very nice, very nice. Well, I get to speak to all the dignitaries. Ooh, that's very nice indeed. Very comfy.
おお、さすが豪華だな。
Considering as to who you have attending, Randy, I'm not surprised. It would need to be very swanky and very nice and relaxing for the people to just chill out here for a little bit. Well, not physically chill out, but you know what I mean.
こんな部屋で優雅に時間を過ごしたいもんだね。
Well, Wazzy, I am working on making adjustments to your room just to like I added in that comfortable chair and some other stuff here and there. So eventually we'll get to a really nice place you won't want to leave either.
こちらはオリバルト殿下に使ってもらう予定の控え室。
Oh,
左翼にも部屋があって参加者ごとに割り当ててある。
good, so I can talk to everybody.
まあ会議でヒートアップした頭を冷やしてもらうための場所かな。
なるほど。
一応こうした部屋にも動力ケーブルは。
I would assume yes.
の目立たぬ形で配線がされているはずだ。まあ他の部屋については割愛するとして。
I'm going to assume the other rooms are very similar in regards to look and functionality.
最後にあそこだけ案内しておくとしようか。
Oh, and what's that?
これはディーター市長。お疲れ様です。
楽にしてくれたまえ。この回廊室からは会議の様子を一通り確認することが
Oh,
できる。
wow. I didn't realize that at first.
機密性の高い会議などではカーテンを閉じることもあるが、今回は開いておく予定だ。
And are we sure that these windows and stuff are safe to prevent like sniper attacks?
なるほど。
I know I'm just thinking of stuff, but
会場の様子を確かめられるのはちょっとありがたいな。
mm-hmm.
そうね。何かあったら駆けつけることができそうだし。
そういう意味では巡回ルートにしたいですね。
Yeah.
さて、これで君たちが警備する3つのフロアを案内したが、最後にとっておきの場所へ案内させてもらおうか。
And what's that?
とっておきの場所？
へえ、どこっすか？
ふふん、このビルで
The roof?
最も見晴らしのいい
Oh,
場
we
所
get
さ
to。go to the roof? Yeah.
さすがに見
Show
事
me,
だ
show me,
ね。
show me. I want to see. Oh, oh, that looks like a boss fight arena. It's sad. It's sad. It's panning out, showing these grandiose areas, everything else, and it looks so glorious. And the first thing I'm thinking of, oh, that looks like a boss area.
言葉も出ないな。
Oh, definitely not. Oh, this looks freaking amazing.
そうね。街がまるでミニチュアみたいに見えますね。
いやー、夜はさぞかしすんげえ景色なんだろうな。
Oh, that is so true. Can I come up here at nighttime and see the view?
いずれ
Observation
この
deck.
場所は
Yes.
展望台として市民に開放しようと考えている。
We need more of those.
政府関係者だけが独占するのはあまりにももったいないからね。
なあ、それはいいですね。
キーヤちゃんもここに連れてきたいわね。
Well, I would want to bring Kia here anyway, just to, well, A, to show her the view, but B, I also wonder as to what's with her in this tower. She says sort of, it seemed like she was reminded of something, or it looked familiar.
おっと、失礼。
Oh?
あ
Call.
あ、私だ。そうか、わかった。すぐにそちらに向かおう。
People are arriving early?
どうやら首脳たちがタワーに到着したようだ。
Okay.
申し訳ないが、これで失礼させてもらうよ。
Okay, everyone, do you remember how to get down?
そうですか。本当にありがとうございました。
どうもです。
いやー、マジ楽しかったっす。
いい経験をさせていただきました。
Oh, absolutely.
こちらこそいい気分転換をさせてもらったよ。それではまた後で。警備の方は頑張ってくれたまえ。
Always do. Always do.
はい、お任せください。
ま、推薦文くらいは頑張らせてもらおうかな。
エイドスのご加護を、会議の成功お祈りしてます。
私も祈っているよ。
Oh, I just want to admire the view that much more.
さてと、俺たちもダドリーさんのところに行くか。
Yeah, Doodles is likely lonely, so we better go back.
確か34階の警備対策室でしたね。
Can I go exploring though?
しかし、このまま何も起きなきゃいいんだが。
そうですね。本当に。
I'm hoping we're not going to miss anything either. The same day, 1 p.m.
それではこれより西ゼムリア通商会議の本会議を開始いたします。
We've got a couple of empty seats.
議事進行は僭越ながら私ヘンリー・マクダエルが行わせていただきます。
And hopefully cooler heads can prevail over this. Again, I have my worries and I have my doubts.
会議は一度休憩を挟んで
5
約
hours.
5時間を予定しております。
Oh gosh, imagine being in a 5-hour meeting. Oh, that'd be freaking draining.
ただし進行次第では多少の延長はありえますのでよろしくご了承ください。それと会議に際して2名のオブザーバーに参加してもらっています。
Oh, Arios is there. I saw him. Oh,
イアン・グリムウッド弁護士、
Grimwood.
クロスベルのみならず周辺諸国で活躍している法律専門家です。
Actually, I guess I'm not really surprised that he's here, considering as to how many dealings he has with various groups and how well informed he is.
国際法、慣習法にも通じているため、
Yeah, and
本
plus
会
he's
議
a
への
lawyer.
参加を要請しました。
That'd be very helpful.
はじめまして、イアン・グリムウッドです。
ほう、あなたが有名
Grizzly
な
Grim
玉ひげ先生か。
Yes.
人権問題などにも積極的に関わられているとか。
Mm-hmm.
よろしくお願いします。
あは、誠心誠意務めさせていただきます。
And
遊
Arios.
撃士アリオス・マクレイン、やはり周辺諸国で多大な功績を上げていることで知られています。
A man that needs very little introduction.
遊撃士協会という中立的立場から本会議の安全を保障してもらうため参加を要請しました。
アリオス・マクレインです。お見知りおきを。
はは、風の牽制だったか。
Yeah, he should be a little bit safer, but even then, he's gonna need help when things start hitting the fan, I'm sure.
共和国でも何度か君の名前は耳にしておるよ。 デートでもたまに聞きますな。かのクロスベルの地に風をまとう牽制ありと。
I'll be seeing more of you soon, Osborne.
恐縮です。
I don't trust you guys at all.
それでは早速となりますが、各議案の検討に入りましょう。定義者ディーター・クロイス市長、説明と補足をお願いします。
はっ。まずお手元にある資料の最初にある議案ですが、
And then we go into political stuff. Oh, there we are,
始ま
watching
りました
everything.
ね。
Oh, and Sugar Doodles is here too.
ああ。でもアリオスさんが呼ばれているのは聞いてたけど、イアン先生まで呼ばれてるなんてな。
Again, considering his background, I'm sort of not surprised he's there.
しかも熊ひげ先生の名前で知られているみたいですし、
Oh wait, can you hear everything that's going on inside that room?
国際会議では様々な合意や協定が交わされることがあるわ。その場合、既存の国際法や国際慣習法などに照らし合わせて妥当かどうか判断する必要があるの。
なるほど。そのためのアドバイザーがあの熊ひげ先生ってわけだね。
Need someone best suited.
しかし始まったはいいが、さすがに難しそうな話をしてるみてえだな。
まあ会議の内容に関しては我々が関与するところではない。
Our duty is to protect and just to make sure places stay secure and to advise if there's any concerns regarding said security.
この通商会議が無事に終わるか、それだけに集中しておけ。
Which I don't think it will.
はい、心得ています。
Something's gonna happen at this conference.
それでは早速打ち合わせ通りに。
ああ、お前たちには34回、35回、36回を一通り巡回してもらう。一応お前たちの身分は全関係者に伝えている状況だ。各国首脳のスタッフや招待されたマスコミなどにも話を聞いてみるといいだろう。
Was planning to anyway.
了解しました。
それでは私は34階に戻る。エイドスの加護、何かあれば連絡してこい。
Abso-freaking-lutely.
やっぱりダドリーさんも何かあると思っているらしいな。
Well, can you blame him? Considering as what's going on, it would be too.
ええ。これだけ怪しげな動きがあって何もないのは不自然かと。
どうやら気合を入れて巡回する必要がありそうですね。
だな。
早速巡回を始めるかい？
Yeah, let's get the show on the road.
ああ、一通り回りながら関係者に話を聞いてみよ
う。Let's explore everything. Oh, and speak to everyone. The conference is finally here. I don't know about you, but I can feel the tension in the air. Oh, I can feel it too. Hello. Rooms here in the West Wing are reserved for the visiting dignitaries from Remiferia, the Borough, and Calvard. For their privacy, we have limited patrols on this floor to only what's necessary. That may sound flawed, but do understand that our guests are heads of state. We're obligated to provide them a certain amount of confidentiality. The dignitaries are also being accompanied by their own personal escorts during any recesses, so security shouldn't be an issue. Well, I need to examine everything. Oh, that's a stairwell. And in here... Oh, hello. This is the maid. This is a room. This is a maid. Yes, this is a maid. This is a room reserved for Prince Albert of Remiferia. From what I understand, the Grand Prince has an extensive knowledge of music. As it happens, I'm currently preparing Speaker McDowell's private record collection for him to enjoy. Well, that was very sweet of him. And, oh, hello. Sweep, sweep, sweep. Phew, I'm dusting up a storm today. There's not a speck out of place on this potted plant now that I'm done with it. Time to double check for any spots I missed. You're being very thorough, ma'am. Well, you'd have to be considering as to who's going to be staying in this room. Next room. music as well. And anybody here? Oh yes, there is a maid, of course. Oh, you're those police officers they have on patrol, aren't you? That's us. Sorry for interrupting. Scream! Oh, that's Sig! And you're Princess Claudia's little friend, Sig, wasn't it? Ah, this must be the your folk and Kia told me about. Scream! What's the little guy saying? Could you translate for us, Tio? He said, hello again, SSS, and nice to meet you, Tio. So he remembers us after all. Clever bird. Scream! I always remember the faces of Princess Claudia's friends. Well, I'm honored to hear you say that, Sieg. Scream! Okay. Alright, so we know this is Claudia's room. Next. I don't mean to make a fuss, but are these refreshments truly suitable for the president? I understand your concern, but the kitchen staff did their very best with them. I'm sure they'll be fine. Besides, they're, patriotic in a way, don't you think? I suppose so, but surely there are better alternatives. Is there some kind of issue with the snacks they prepared? Those sweet buns have Mishy's face on them. I would recognize them anywhere. They're Mishy buns. I fail to see the problem here. Any other food stuff would be objectively inferior. Calm down, Tio. If nothing else, they'll give the president something to remember Crossbow by. And I can understand as to why Tio was very, very adamant that they're A-okay in her book. Anything else here? No, but every one of these sweet buns have Mishy's face stenciled on them. I can't help but think of them rather tacky choice to serve at so formal an event. And you? Oh, great. Now that you've brought up that issue, I can't stop worrying about it. But it's too late now. We don't have any time to prepare something else. Window, potted plants, light fixture, potted plant. And let's go this way, talk to you. Wow, the view from this corridor is really something impressive. Staring into the distance makes you feel like you're floating on top of the clouds. No, I've got to stay alert. I'm on duty here. Yes, sir, you are on duty. And with these doors... The mayor and speaker will be sharing this room during the intermission. They have their work cut out for them representing Crossbell today, so I'm gonna make this place as swick a span as I can. And anything... Oh, hello. Just give me a moment. Let me just check here. No. This spot gives you an amazing view of Crossbell. Every time I try to clean the windows, I end up getting distracted gazing out of the city instead. Yeah, I would be too. It's a very amazing view. Anything over here? No. Alright, next door. I heard Prince Oliver is especially fond of red roses, so I took the liberty of fetching some to decorate his room with. I hope he enjoys them. Oh, I'm sure he will love them to bits. And you? This room will be set aside for Prince Oliver during today's intermission. His Highness is quite renowned among the Imperial upper crust for his refined tastes and unique pursuits. Knowing that makes me want to pull all of my energy into preparing this room to his liking. I'm sure Olivier will like it just fine. And anything else here? No. Last room, and I'm guessing this is for Mr. Lecter. Man, get a load of that view. Ain't that something, SSS? Lecter? But what are you doing here? Aw, come on, guys. I'm part of His Excellency's the Chancellor's staff. Nothing unusual but me kicking back in here. It's been a few weeks, guys and gals. We've really got to stop meeting like this. People are going to talk. Even today, of all days, you look like you don't have a care in the world. What he looks like is someone with something to hide. Hey, don't be like that, little lady. Only thing I'm hiding under this charm is a dimensional surplus charm. So, those glares on your faces tell me you guys have a boatload of questions you want to ask. That's right. We've learned a thing or two in the past 24 hours. Specifically about the Imperial government's actions or lack thereof regarding the trade conference. Alright then, I'm not exactly sure what you've heard. So let me shoot you a question of my own. Did you know that I'm working with the noble faction to take Gilead Osborne's life? Wait, what? What? Oh? Consider the source, everyone. Don't listen to a word he says. Yeah. But can we? Because he told us before that he was an aide to the Chancellor. We knew that was true, but nobody else believed him. So there are times he's speaking the truth, but sometimes he's speaking outright lies. So which one is it this time? I really ain't falling for this one again, pal. Well, this once, shame on you. Dang, don't ruin a guy's fun like that. 2 out of 6 ain't bad. I was hoping to string half you along at least. Well, I said we can just chalk that one up to a crude attempt at humor then. Listen, Lecter, because I need to make something clear. I don't care what your position or goal is. From where I'm standing, you're the type of person who knows how to take responsibility and get the job done. Owing to that, the most logical thing to do would be to cooperate with us. At least as far as security is concerned. Am I wrong? Oh, so that's your play. I was only fooling about that turncoat business just now, but you can't tell me it's totally impossible to picture, right? You've got to keep your eyes peeled at all times. Stay vigilant and see the signs. That's the key to a good writer finding inspiration, you know. I don't know any inspiring authors in this room last time I checked. I've seen Broken Rifle shoot straighter than this guy. So true, so true. Sorry, but that's all the advice I can give you at the moment. You should keep an open mind about how things might play out. Expect the unexpected and all that jazz. That's real helpful, thanks. Even now, I can't get a read on what he's thinking. That's what makes him so interesting, though. I can't get a total read on what this guy's thinking, what he's doing. He is just some of it's so intriguing to me. I feel like I understand him even less than what I did before. Yeah, I don't understand him much, but I worry about him all the same. Hey, I can see Morica Village off in the distance. Man, just look at those bees go, carrying honey and buzzing all over the place. Get real, there's no way you can see that far. But still, he had us for a second, right? And down we go. 35th. And anything here? No, doesn't appear to be. Check all the rooms. Oh! Lots of people here. Good afternoon, everyone. If it isn't the special support section, I take it you've been searching the conference floors for everyone. That's right, we managed to eke out an assignment as part of the security. So this room is where they stash all the big guns, is it? Metaphorically speaking, that, of course. I bet every last person here is a ranking officer. Correct. By all accounts, this room alone could prevent a major incident. Absolutely. Not to mention Senior Captain Schwartz's swordsmanship. I heard it's as fearsome as it is elegant. You are far too kind. It's nothing so extraordinary. That being said, no matter what happens, no one will lay so much as a finger on Her Royal Highness. I swear it. Trust us to protect the conference room, and we will trust you to keep watch over the other floors. Of course. Thank you. And anything else you have to say? Trust us to protect the conference room, and we'll trust you to keep watch over all the other floors. May Adios protect you all. Mueller! It's good to see you again, Major Vander. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary yet? Ah, hello there, SSS. It's hardly enough reason to let our guards down, but things have been calm thus far. Even the discourse in the conference itself has been civil. I'm admittedly impressed by how smoothly things are going. If the conference continues to go well, that will at least alleviate some of the stress on the prince's shoulders. Is everything okay, Major Vander? You seem to have a lot on your mind. I suppose you could say that. In a sense, we've only come this far because of the seeds he chose to sow. But never mind that. What matters most right now is our duties at the conference. I've a role to play as the prince's escort. Just as I'm sure you all have your own, keeping the conference secure. Right, that much is for certain. And you people are from Remaferia ticket? Ah, you must be the special support section. Thank you for your service today. As you can see, there's nothing out of the ordinary to report here. If you have no particular business, I would ask that you not loiter in this room any longer than needed. Sure thing. Rather blunt, isn't he? Like a pistol whip to the face. And you? Any loud noises you make in this room will carry over next door and disrupt the conference. As such, we ask you remain as quiet as possible while you're here. Vander, do you have anything else to say? I'm here to serve as Prince's escort. As such, I'll observe the conference until its conclusion, the way any military officer in my shoes would. You all have your own duties to fulfill. Don't let me keep you from them. Oh, you're the person I saw on the train. I've been a nervous wreck all day, but I can't let this opportunity go to waste, especially after Prince Oliver's done for the Academy. Oh! You're a student at the Academy that was alluded to in that discussion previously between him and Vander. Why are you here? What would a student be needing to go here? Most importantly, I'm here as a representative of Thor's. I've got to pull myself together and chip in. Thor's? What's Thor's? Oh, that must be the school she goes to. Oh, what's a ghoul? What's a ghoul? What's a girl in school uniform doing here? I did hear that a student was going to be accompanying the Imperial government to the conference. Supposedly, they're helping to gain some really real-world experience, being one of the best and brightest of their academy. This must be her. Damn, and here I was thinking someone just couldn't find a babysitter. Somehow I get the feeling she and I would have a lot to talk about. She has to have skipped a grade or two, right? Well, you never know. This girl might just be around the same age as you and Lloyd. Really? She looks so young. She seems to have a good head on her shoulders, so I guess she could be older than she looks. It'd be nice to get to know her, but we're a bit pressed for time today. Yeah, she does look much younger. Let's see, I have to put together the conference minutes and review the draft we are sending to the Imperial Times. Oh, and I need to respond to Radio Trista's media request too. Radio Trista... Alright, let me write that down. And the Imperial Times, well that's probably their media outlet. Okay. Well, it's good to meet everyone. Next, oh that's a conference in there, so I can't go there. The conference is finally underway. Terrorists really do attack. We can only guess what they'd be after. Regardless, we all have our assignments from the security command room, and you can be sure we're going to do them. Well, I'd hope so. The conference is currently in session. If you'd like to observe, you can do so from the gallery on the next floor. The first half of the conference is scheduled to conclude at 3 p.m. Of course, that could change slightly depending on how things go inside. And here? Oh, more staff. Today's trade conference is of great interest to those of us from Remaferia. I'm hoping it leads to further economic development back home. You're the Special Support Section, correct? I heard you assisted His Lordship Prince Albert yesterday. Not at all. If anything, he is the one who helped us. That's right. His Lordship medical knowledge is tremendously useful. Is that so? To his credit, the Grand Prince is an excellent doctor in his own right. Details aside, I can say with confidence that His Lordship was both extremely pleased and impressed with all of you. I'm glad to have the opportunity to meet the men and women he spoke so highly of. Our pleasure, my man. We appreciate your kind words. Oh, Kilika. The conference appears to be going well. Better than a typical Republican Parliament session, anyway. The president has to be relieved he's not dealing with the opposition party today. And you? You must be that special sports section they have on patrol duty. Thank you very much for your service. Let us know if there's anything we can do to make your job easier. And Kilika. Well, look who it is. It's been some time, SSS. How are your patrols going? Kilika. But where are my manners? The last time we met, it was under different circumstances. Allow me to reintroduce myself. Kilika Ruren, aide to the President of the Calvin Republic, at your service. I have other responsibilities and titles, of course, but they're nothing worth mentioning. I suppose not. Would that include being an entertainment producer like you mentioned before? It would. Quite legitimately, in fact. It's just one of the many hats I don. There is, for that matter, a production company office back in the Republic as well. I see. In other words, there are no holes to poke in your story. She's a woman with a mask for every situation, and like any self-respecting spy, she knows how to use them. Hey, I like me a little mystique. I wouldn't mind giving her a little role play with her for just one night. Randy, no. Definitely no, Randy. Please don't. That's one of those comments best kept to yourself, Randy. Care to share your conversation with the class, you three? Oh, that reminds me. A little birdie tells me that a little birdie invited you aboard the RSA yesterday. I beg your pardon. We should be expected you would already know. Jeez, how do your sources even get this stuff? Settle down. It's not anything to fret over. I am curious, though. Did you hear anything of note? It was only some friendly advice. Nothing more. There's still plenty we have to figure out for ourselves. Is that right? Well, the same could be said of myself. What? I was merely thinking aloud. I can envision as many scenarios as I like. That doesn't mean any of them will come to pass. With so many conflicting motives, there's still so much we don't know. The true of everyone working here today. Will today be different from the first domino falls? Or is that juncture yet to come? Who can really say at this point in time? Oh my gosh, you're just throwing warning flags here, there, and everywhere. I really gotta watch you. I think I understand what you're getting at, but still. Either way, she's right on the mirror. The only thing I'll add is that my role today is nothing more than a presidential guardian and keeper. In that sense, you could almost consider us as colleagues. What say we put aside our allegiances and simply watch how today unfolds? Beyond that, I have no further comments to make at this moment. Fair enough. Thanks for the information. I'm keeping my eye on you, lady. We obviously can't enter in the middle of the conference. Let's leave before we bother anyone. Wrong door. Definitely wrong door. And let's go down to the next floor. And what do we have? Oh, that's where we need to go. And this is... Oh, there's lots of stuff here, right? This waiting room is for the members of the press for each participating country. General policy forbids them from exiting while the conference is in session. They should all be accounted for in there. Feel free to enter if there's anything you need to confirm. Okay. Huh. I was expecting Niels to be here, but he's not. Grace! And Rains, too. Good to see you, SSS. Hey, if it isn't Lloyd and company. Feels like we've been waiting forever for this trade conference to kick off, doesn't it? It's the main event of all main events. Crossbell's leadership and representatives from 4 nearby countries in a bonanza of international discourse. And of course, the big to-do like this demands a prime-time venue, Orcus Tower, the continent's first true skyscraper. Can you feel it? The nerves in the air. I'm so tense and my heart's about to jump out of my chest. I definitely see the tension, but honestly, you don't look the least bit nervous to me. I suspect the nerves are coming less from her and more from her future prospective victims / interviewees. Tio, you're back, and you brought the trademark snark with you too. I'll admit I'm not so much anxious as I am giddy, but enough about that. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Meet Noshia. Noshia, this is a special sports section. And nice to meet you. I've seen you all over the papers before. You look like even finer team in person. Oh, you're the person I saw outside. I thought you were with Liberal, apparently not. You're with the Crossbell group. Okay. I'm Noshia, a reporter from Liberal News. Oh, you are from Liberal. Oh, okay. I was right then. Oh, why am I second guessing myself? I don't know. Thanks for keeping us all safe for the day. Happy to be of service. I've heard of the Liberal News Service. It's the largest publication in the kingdom. I'm sad, though. Dorothy and Nell aren't here. That's right. They've also been getting a lot of attention in the journalism world for another reason. 2 of their own reporters were awarded the Pulitzer Prize last year. Really? Oh, good for them. I'm so happy for them. The Pulitzer, isn't that the prize that Nielsen person won a few years back? It's given to the continent's most outstanding journalists every year, if I remember right. That's the one. Anyway, the latest recipients are a duo by the names of Nile Burns and Dorothy Hyatt. Yay! Niall's our ace reporter and Dorothy's a brilliant camerawoman. Yes, it says cheese to get all the sexy shots of the building. It's amazing. So, the kingdom took home the crown last year, huh? 2 guesses as to what the prize-winning story was. Could it have been this strange phenomenon that happened in Liberal around that time? Right again. Though technically everything they recovered leading up to the incident factored into the decision too. I see. They sound very impressive. Oh, they are. I love them to bits. I can't wait to see them in the remake too. Yeah, I guess so. But that doesn't mean we'll just lie down and let them outshine us. It's every reporter's dream to win the Pulitzer Prize at least once in their career. And if you want to win the next one, then you'd better get the best scoop you can each and every day, especially this one. You got that, Rains? We can't let any of those news hounds get the jump on us. Yes, ma'am. If Grace gets any more fired up, the horrible sprinkler system might go off. Let's hope she can behave herself at least. So, who else is here? I'm Thompson from the Ardent Press. A pleasure to meet you. You're a photographer with the Tyrell Times, if I'm not mistaken? That's right, but I'm still only a rookie. You said Ardent Press, right? That means you're from Remiferia? We may be from different countries, but we're not competitors today. I'm looking forward to working with you. Likewise. Here's hoping we'll all get the story we're looking for. And you? I haven't heard too much positive remarks about the Crossbell police in the past. However, seeing how tight the building security is, I'm getting the exact opposite impression today. The only conclusion I can come to is that the CPD's shortcomings are a result in their structure, not their people. And you folks? This trade conference truly is extraordinary. I've never covered anything like this before. Conferences between any two of these countries aren't uncommon, but between Crossbell and its 4 neighboring nations? That's unheard of. Not to mention both Chancellor Osborne and President Rocksmith are attending in person, rather than saying surrogates. This essentially is the first time these two have ever met face to face. Talk about history in the making. It's unprecedented to say the least. Reporters from every participation nation have gathered for the sake of covering this day. You and your Imperial Chronicle League colleagues included. Oh, wow, everybody's here. Huh? What? Did I see paper that I can click on? No, it's just people. Okay. Moving on. Oh. All of us security division are contributing to keeping the Orcus Tower safe during the trade conference. Our members are practical combat specialists who train constantly for emergency situations. Should the worst come to pass, I can assure you that we are just as capable as the Crossbow Guardian Force. Good for you guys. We're accustomed to protecting government, property, and dignitaries alike. Whether it's the anniversary festival or this international conference, handling large-scale events is just part of the job. And you? Watching the building through this monitor, you can tell everyone on security detail is on extra high alert. Things would be a lot simpler if our fears about these terrorists turned out to be unfounded, wouldn't they? And you? The infrastructure we've set up here allows us to consolidate and parse every bit of security data that flows in, just like that. Plus, while the terminals here are limited, we'll still be able to access the database at CPD headquarters. Should the needs arise, we have detailed info on any suspicious characters available at our fingertips. And you? We still haven't caught wind of any terrorist activity, but it's too optimistic that to hope they called off their plans in face of our flawless security. Would we be so lucky? Oh, we would not. There, you all are. Have you noticed anything amiss? No, not yet. The monitor over there gives you a security overview of the entire tower at once, right? Correct. We have access to every critical area of the building in real time. That includes the conference room, of course. Thankfully, this tower is equipped with the most advanced security system on the continent. Numerous locations are beginning to incorporate video surveillance, as I recall, from the IBC to Orbital stores. I've never seen such a large quantity of them in one place, however. How many there are is only the half of it. The fact this technology even exists is amazing on its own. I wouldn't be surprised to see them used to survey areas outside the city someday. The CGF's days might be numbered, Noel. I don't think it'll ever be that simple. How widespread they become is going to depend on the public's approval. Discretions aside, they're more of a welcome convenience for this assignment. Without any leads on the terrorist plans, all we can do is nip things in the bud the moment they strike, whether right before or just after. That's why we have to keep our eyes sharp. We can't afford to overlook even the tiniest detail. If you come across anything suspicious, be sure to report it at once. Understood. And there's still another couple more rooms we need to go through, right? There's this one. Oh, hello, folks. Captain Grant, pleasure to see you. Hey, Grant, working hard or hardly working? Good day, Sergeant Major. You as well, Sergeant Orlando. Though I suppose neither one of you are technically part of the CGF at the moment. That's true, but my leave is only temporary. You can address me by whatever you find easiest. I don't care either way. Are you two the only representatives from the CGF on this floor? That we are. It's out of consideration for the dignitaries and members of the press, you might say. Part of the CGF's orders for this assignment is to stay out of their sight and minimize exposure, hence the bare-bone deployment. Sounds like the reasoning goes deeper than that. It does. Essentially, the decision is a way of tiptoeing around the two major powers. While the Guardian Force's weaponry is restricted by state law, it still functions the same as any other state military. We stay within budget, but a great deal of our funding goes towards maintaining and improving the arms we are allowed to have. Those expenditures would be an easy point of contention if they were out in the open during the conference. Out of sight, out of mind, in other words. Diplomacy can be one fickle mistress. All true, but I try not to think about it too much. In the end, the both of us are only up here for appearance's sake. Still, there's an entire company of guardsmen one story below, ready to mobilize at a moment's notice. Should something happen, they'll be on this floor within seconds, rest assured. Good to know. We'll be counting on you if that comes to that. And anything else here? Doesn't appear to be. And so that's the stairs, right? And this is the break room. And what's in here? Oh, vending machine. Canned juice, canned coffee, or sporty snacks. Well, it's good to know there's stuff here. That's... Oh, hello. I can't believe that woman would... No, I'm sure of it this time. Who is he mumbling about? Excuse me, Vice Commissioner Pierre. What? The special support section. Oh, joy. Well, can I help you? If I may ask, Vice Commissioner, what are you doing here? Tio, you just can't... Oh, nothing except my job as director for the security command room. Huh? Since when? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing your name sprinkled around in some of our materials. Ah, I see. I never read those. Hence my confusion. You what? Here we go. We probably should have mentioned this all to you sooner. Whoops. One question. If you're the head of security, why are you in here instead of the command room? Taking a little break? Please. Dudley has full authority while we're on site, with my permission, of course. So you see, there's no reason for me to be in the command room. Too many leaders spoil the group, as it were. Think of it however you like. As your superior, I know what is best for the operation. Now then, you six just focus on not getting in Dudley's way. Yes, sir. Yes, it's the fox-faced guy we haven't seen in forever. Hello. Phew. So this is where they put the lunchboxes. Finally, I can grab a bite to eat. Oh, lunchboxes? Bentos? More food? Understood. We'll get right on it. Listen up. There's a press conference scheduled during the intermission. Make sure everything is in order. On the double. Newspapers. This is a nice lunchroom. A very nice lunchroom. So nothing really here. And you? Hey, SSS, you spoke with the Vice Commissioner Pierre just now, didn't you? Is he doing all right? Well... Depends on how you define all right for that guy. You could say he's the same as ever. Is he? It seemed a little docile of him to leave everything to Dudley instead of taking charge himself. Docile, huh? Well, that's not too surprising after the frustrating year he's been through. Keep in mind, he is one of 2 vice commissioners the CPD keeps on staff. And it was the other one who got the promotion after our last commissioner was dismissed earlier in the year. Right, that did happen. We never actually met with the new commissioner before, though. Thing is, between the 2 of them, Vice Commissioner Pierre is the one who has more experience. Really? So you mean he got passed over someone less years on the force? Oh, that must got him in quite the frustration situation. And who is the new... Huh. Now it's starting to add up. And not to be rude, but it's a little tough for me to picture Vice Commissioner Pierre as head of the police to begin with. All in all, I think the decision makes sense. Well, it could be that he has less experience, but depending on how his people handling skills, he might have been a better fit compared to Pierre. I think that's probably what would have happened. But despite the way he behaves, I can't help but sympathize. Being passed over for someone with less years of service must be killing him. Life comes at you fast. Who wouldn't be bitter? That's what I'm saying. The Vice Commissioner is going through his fair share of hard times now. I know I'm asking a lot here, but try to keep all that in mind when speaking with him. He may not do a good job of showing it between all the scolding and chiding, but I think he truly does care about the SSS. I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I will. But back to the matter at hand, let's see what's going to come up next. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters, and if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye!